द फीचर्स ऑफ दिस कार, और ऐसी क्या खूबियाँ हैं, क्या खासियत है, क्या नया है, क्या डिफरेंट है इसमें, एंड दैट इज़ व्हाट वी आर गोना डिस्कस। एंड अगर आपके पास कोई भी सवाल है इस गाड़ी को लेकर तो आप कमेंट सेक्शन में डाल सकते हैं, एंड वील ट्राई टू आंसर मोस्ट ऑफ देम फॉर यू जस्ट सिंस। So let's get started. This is the Maruti Suzuki Ignis. There is a lot of new ideology when it comes to Maruti Suzuki cars that has started, and we can see a great example of that in front of you. So now when we talk about Maruti Suzuki cars, we often think about safe hatchbacks that look nice, tread a safe path, and do not go over the board when it comes to styling. But this one is a bit quirky, and quirky is not a word that you usually associate Maruti Suzuki with. But now they're looking to change that, and it has been launched interestingly at the same price tag at which the Ritz used to be available at. Of course, it's been discontinued now. So it will be interesting to see how it pans out into the Indian market. But काफ़ी कुछ खास है इसमें, काफ़ी कुछ नया है. This is the rear end of the Maruti Suzuki Ignis. A lot of you are joining in. If you have any questions regarding this car, कोई भी सवाल है, कोई भी आप जानकारी जानना चाहते हैं इस गाड़ी के बारे में, तो आप comment कर सकते हैं, and we'll try to answer most of them for you. So let's also show you the interiors of the car once, like how and what it is. So there you go, that is the interiors of the Maruti Suzuki Ignis. Here's a better look at it, and we'll be talking all of the features in great detail, and we'll tell you कि इसमें आखिर क्या क्या है, क्या नहीं है. So let's get out of the car for now and show you the exteriors of the car. So आखिर अगर आपको एक Maruti Suzuki चाहिए थी, if you're looking for a hatchback, then there is a new one. This has been launched through the Nexa line in India, and Nexa is their go-to brand right now. The Baleno has been updated with the Baleno RS model, and of course the Brezza didn't go through the Nexa chain, but it was a Maruti Suzuki model. This is the latest addition to it, and well, Maruti Suzuki says that this car is targeted at millennials. So millennials being people who are over 20 years of age right now. So this is who it appeals to. So आखिर millennials को आखिर ऐसा क्या चाहिए? The younger minds of our country, what do we need? Like Shiv Shankar Singh Thakur is saying, beautiful car. Yes, Shiv Shankar, it is beautiful, but it looks great from the front. I have to give Maruti Suzuki that, especially with the headlight which is inside the front grille. But there is a lot of talk about how it looks like from the back, and this is how it looks from the back. This is the design language. As you can see, very thick C-pillar over there, comes with 3 slotted gills like design over there, and the rear end is protruding all the way out, and that is a design that reminds me of a car that was sold by Maruti Suzuki in like the 1990s. But nevertheless, it's a hashtag throwback car from Maruti Suzuki, and so the rear design is like you're gonna either love it or you're gonna hate it. Roy Prosenjit पूछ रहे हैं how much price. Roy, this car is has been launched at a price tag of 4.59 lakh rupees ex showroom Delhi, and the top model, the top diesel model, will cost you somewhere around 7.5 lakh rupees ex showroom Delhi. So that is the price. So the base model on road is gonna cost you somewhere around 5 lakh rupees. And there you go. दो engine drivetrain options के साथ आती है गाड़ी. There is a manual and there is an AMT transmission setup as well. Engine की भी बात करें तो 2 options हैं. You can either go for the petrol or you can go for the diesel. And सत्य प्रकाश चौधरी ने सवाल पूछा है, क्या ये CNG वर्जन है और इसका एवरेज क्या है, इसका अमाउंट ऑन रोड क्या है. सो 3 सवाल पूछे सत्य प्रकाश ने. सो वी आर गोना आंसर ऑल ऑफ देम. CNG वर्जन है? नहीं, दिस इज नॉट द CNG वर्जन. व्हाट वी हैव फॉर यू इज द पेट्रोल वर्जन, द 1.2 लीटर VVT पेट्रोल इंजन. एंड एवरेज क्या है? कंपनी क्लेम कर रही है करीब 21 किलोमीटर पर लीटर. दैट इज फॉर द पेट्रोल, एंड डीजल के लिए दे आर क्लेमिंग ऑलमोस्ट 27 किलोमीटर्स टू द लीटर. एंड हमने इसको टेस्ट करा है. वी हैव ड्रिवन इट इन दिल्ली ट्रैफिक कंडीशंस, इन हाईवे, and in almost all traffic conditions that you can think of, and yet गाड़ी ने on an average हमें mileage दी है around 16 किलोमीटर पर लीटर की. इसका on road price क्या है? Well, the base model is 4.59 lakh rupees ex showroom Delhi. So on road it's gonna cost you somewhere around 5 lakh rupees for the base model. Bikash Bhardwaj also asked for the price. So Bikash, there you go, that is the price. And Neetu Kang Uppal, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, is asking, is this the automatic variant? No, Neetu, this is the manual variant that we have, the manual transmission one. As you can see, it comes with a 5-speed transmission, and there's also an AMT version, which we do not have right now with us, but there you go. Dayanand Singh is asking, nice car, is your car price Cam? Dayanand, I'm sorry, I do not understand your question. So if you could ask again, I'll be more than happy to answer it. सुशील गौतम प्राइस पूछ रहे हैं, 4,60,000 रुपए की गाड़ी है ये, काफ़ी कुछ नया है. डिज़ाइन की बात करते हैं. लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द डिज़ाइन ऑफ द कार. सो देर आर वेरियस एलिमेंट्स. मेहदी नाकवी सिंह कितने कलर्स हैं, कितने कलर्स में हैं. सो दिस इज़ द सिल्वर वन. आई बिलीव देर आर 5 कलर ऑप्शंस फॉर द मारुति सुजुकी इग्निस. डिज़ाइन की बात कर रहे थे हम. सो आप जैसे कि देख सकते हैं, मारुति सुजुकी हैज़ बीन प्लेइंग इट rather safe. They never took the bold route, the road less taken, and now they have come out with the Ignis. So as you can see, daytime running lights, if I may show you from closer. So आप देख सकते हैं इसमें daytime running lights की बहुत अच्छी strip है. Now daytime running lights you usually associate with the cars like Audi, BMW and Mercedes, but now they are making their way to hatchbacks as well. And there is a good reason for that, because DRLs is not just a design feature. Safety में भी आपकी मदद करता है. अगर आप दिन में गाड़ी चला रहे हैं और आप मान लीजिए आपके दूसरे साइड से from your opposite direction कोई गाड़ी आ रही है, and your probability of finding that car or looking that car or that car catching your attention is higher because उसकी lights भी जल रही होती हैं. So this is going to be a mandatory feature in India very soon. Bikes में April से already start हो चुका है. So a great touch by Maruti Suzuki there. Sunil Singh is asking about safety features. Well, it comes with dual airbags, ABS and EBD as standard, and the top variant offers you more airbags as well. So there you go, that's for safety. Shaurya Lala पूछ रहे हैं, how much gear? So this is a 5-speed manual. There's also a 5-speed AMT for you if you want to go for that. And Abid Shafiq ने काफ़ी अच्छा सवाल पूछा है, what differentiates it from the Swift? So Abid, the differentiation point right now would be that the Swift, there's a new Swift coming in a few months. It has already been launched in Geneva. You can read all about it on our website. So there's a new Swift about to be launched in India, and well, there are a lot of there's a lot of chatter about that car going on all over the internet. Some of them say that it's going to be a bit more expensive or as expensive as the Baleno. So depending on that, if that car goes to a higher price segment, then this will fill in the gap where the Suzuki Swift used to be. And difference के मामले में बात की जाए तो Suzuki Swift, the current model, काफ़ी टाइम से market में है. A lot of people have it, but now they've come out with a new hatchback in the similar price segment. So that this is your chance to have a different car and have a car that sets it apart from the crowd. Tanmay Agarwal कह रहे हैं, turn on the headlights please. Sure Tanmay, we're going to do that. That is the whole idea of this Facebook Live. You guys make requests, ask questions, and we fulfill them for you. So there you go. Daytime hai. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see the lights. That is the beep because the key is in my pocket. And as you can see, projector headlamps with daytime running lights. This is where your indicator is. And all in all, a good setup. एक interesting चीज़ है, सुनील सिंह ने सवाल किया है, is airbag available in base model 2? Sunil, I am pretty positive that it is. I think the dual airbag feature is standard across all variants. Kumar Shivam पूछा है price. Kumar, this one has been launched at 4.59 lakh rupees. 4,60,000 रुपये एक शोरूम दिल्ली है इसका प्राइस. डिज़ाइन की बात करते हैं. So there you go. This is the headlight, and जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं तो इसका एक ही ग्रिल है. There is one continuous grill which extends from that corner till this one, and the headlights are actually placed inside the grill. Usually क्या होता है, ये grill usually in most of the cars, this grill would have connected here and ended right here, or headlights is a separate part of it. This one is inside the grill, and chrome is something that a lot of people like. तो आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे भी chrome है, यहाँ पे भी chrome है. The logo is chrome, this one is chrome, and even the fog lights come with chrome. And a good touch by Maruti Suzuki is that they didn't just put a circular chrome strip over here and get done with it. They've also added these two lines over here, which is a small addition but is a good thing to look at. That shows just how much effort Maruti Suzuki has put in this car to make it look better. And काफ़ी बड़ा grill भी है, bumper भी है, that gives the car a bold stance. Then there's also this piece of plastic over here. Now this doesn't really serve a purpose, but then it looks really good as well. Side profile की अगर बात की जाए, so there you go. This is how the car looks from the side. Looks a bit of a masculine, pumped up hatchback, and another good addition by Maruti Suzuki is in the form of these wheels. I don't know if you can see them clearly, but yeah, you can. There you go. So these are the new 15-inch alloy wheels that Maruti Suzuki has launched the Ignis with. And so Mohammad Makusud Alam ne pucha, please also tell about tires. So these are the tires, and 15-inch hai, tubeless hai. And if I can show you the section, there it is, 175 by 65 section tires. So here's the interesting thing, 175 by 65 is your tire section, R is for radial, 15-inch wheels, and 84H, that's your speed and safety rating over there. So there you go, these are the tires that it uses. And is it tubeless? Yes, Kumar Shivam, it is tubeless tires. And Tovi To Kiba is asking about interior design. So let's hop inside the car and show you the interiors. Before we hop in, so I just opened the door. Another good part about this car is that once you open the rear door, you can simply go inside. So you don't have to bend down to get into it or step up to enter into it. It is at a very nice level, and you can get inside it very easily. And the door also opens quite wide. There's a lot of space. So another great feature there. And जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं, both the seats are all the way back, the driver and passenger seats, and yet there is enough leg room for even taller people. So let's get inside the car. Now we're inside the car, and as you can see, those are the interiors of the Maruti Suzuki Ignis. काफ़ी सारे सवाल आ रहे हैं. I'm sorry अगर मैं सारे आपके सवाल जवाब नहीं दे पा रहा हूँ, लेकिन I'm trying my best to answer most of the questions. Just in case I'm unable to, we'll get back to you once the Facebook Live ends. So Namu Naeem is asking, what about road grip? Well, Namu, road grip on this is actually pretty surprising. I wasn't expecting this sort of a driving experience from the Ignis, but it delivered. Usually what happens is you have a car that's either very stable, and but then it misses out on agility, and then there are cars which are really nimble and light on their feet but loses that factor at high speeds. But surprisingly, Maruti Suzuki has nailed it. This car manages to find the sweet spot between agility and nimble driving at low speeds and high speed stabilities as well. So yeah, so this is the interior. The main attraction though has to be this tablet-like feature over here. I'm going to hop into the front in a bit and scroll through that, so watch out for that. And steering mounted controls, there's voice command, your telephony buttons, and of course you can alter between the sources and volume levels and everything. As you can see, it comes with driver's side airbags as well. There's also a passenger airbag right there, and a very nice vertical layout. Not much of a haphazard design over there. So Deep Panigrahi is asking about mileage. Deep, Maruti Suzuki is claiming around 20 kilometers to the liter, 21 kilometers to the liter for the petrol model, and 27 for the diesel variant. Nitin Joshi is saying, I love you, Maruti. Well, Nitin, I'm sure Maruti Suzuki loves you as well. So now let's hop on into the front seat and show you the features in detail. So there you go, we're out of the car and we're gonna get into the driver's seat here. So there you go, enough space for the driver as well, comfortable ergonomics, and yeah, another good thing is that the car comes with a height adjuster as well, so you can adjust the height of the seat as well as move it front and back. So there we go, we are inside the car. Let me just get the door. So there you go, this is a very nice instrument cluster over here. And one of the good things is that cleverly Maruti Suzuki has fitted all the numbers just up till here. They could have extended it till here, which would have been a normal thing to do. But one thing that I noticed while driving is that usually when you're driving at highway speeds, you're used to looking over here, and the numbers that read out at this position is 160 and 180 kilometers per hour. So you're always in this range, and that gives it a very sporty feel. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but yeah. That happens. And there's a small digital display over here. Right now I am seeing the instant fuel economy, there's time, there's temperature, and a couple of trip meters and odometer over here as well. This is your fuel gauge level. Right now we're running on 3 bars of fuel, and in order to switch through it, so there is no lever over here that I can press and change like say it was in the Maruti Suzuki Brezza. So what I have to do is I have to press this button, info. So there you go. This is the average fuel economy it's been giving, 14.4 kilometers to the liter. 14.4 किलोमीटर पर लीटर ये तब इस गाड़ी ने तब डिलीवर किया है जब हम इससे शूट कर रहे थे. So while we are shooting, we do quite a lot of passes, and we drive not in a regular manner. So in a regular manner, you can expect this car to give you anywhere around 16 to 18 kilometers to the liter in real driving scenarios in the city. And if you press trip again, if you press info again, this is the range that we have, 66 kilometers left, and average speed we've been doing 23 kilometers to the hour. So interestingly, this also shows driving time, just like any smartphone that shows the amount of time that you've been talking on it. So this one has been driving for 91 hours 24 minutes, almost 25 now. And of course, another good feature is this little button here, which at first might look like cruise control, but it's actually not. It can help you adjust the brightness of all the lights inside the cabin. So I'm going to put it back to full so you guys can have a better look. And Alok Kumar is asking about on-road price. Well, Alok, on-road it's going to cost you somewhere around 5 lakh rupees for the base model, and around 8 lakh rupees for the top end model in India for the diesel one. Ramesh Kumar Gaur पूछ रहे हैं what price of diesel variant. Well, Ramesh, for the diesel one it starts at somewhere around 6 lakh rupees ex-showroom Delhi. And let's look at more features. There are of course steering mounted controls over here, and a very nice design element by Maruti Suzuki here is this whole section. As you can see, nicely placed in your power port, USB and aux as well. And these are your AC controls, aircon controls, and a very nice rotary design that has been incorporated into it. So what basically you have to do is you have to toggle these switches to set the temperature and the fan speed. And of course, these very old retro looking switches are over here, which you can operate, and they have a very nice feedback. So a bit of a throwback to the old style buttons over here. I'm going to just turn down the fan speed. And of course, this is the star of the cabin. This is the infotainment screen. It is touchscreen compatible as well, and the touchscreen response on it is actually pretty nice. And there's several things to adjust. The touch response is nice, it's smooth, and the visibility is not a problem. The SD card is inserted here. If I may take it out, there you go. That's the SD card. This is where it goes. That's for your navigation, because the car comes with navigation as well. So let me show you that. So this is where we are right now, and as you can see, it comes with a nice inbuilt navigation system as well. And of course, there is all sorts of radio and your call controls as well. So a pretty nice touch by Maruti Suzuki. This thing interestingly also supports Android Auto, so you can basically mirror your phone onto this. And of course there's the Bluetooth connectivity and everything. AC vents पे भी एक काफी अच्छा feature है, and that would be this thing here. So there's a bit of carbon fiber trim going on with the AC vents, and if you check out the AC vents over here, then there's a bit of chrome over here as well. So this also makes it look like very old and retro. But the weird part is, there is so much space taken by the tablet here that these have to compromise on size and placement. So what happens is, when you're seated at a driver position, which would be over here, if you're placing your hand here, all the air from the AC vent actually hits your hand and not directly your face. So you have chilly hands while driving this. And enough compartment spaces as well. This is your glove box, and a couple of bottle holders, cup holders over there. You can keep your wallet, mobile phones and everything over here, as well as over here there's a bottle holder at the back as well, which would easily store a 1 liter capacity water bottle. Enough space for the passenger as well. And one good feature by Maruti Suzuki is that they have given it white color. Now that you may like it for, I mean, this is my personal opinion, but you may like this white finish because it gives this car a very premium look, a very light, makes the cabin feel light and airy. But then this thing can get dirty. I mean, after a year or two of usage, I'm not sure how you're gonna be able to maintain that. So that's why most automakers go for beige. But then again, a lot of courage shown by Maruti Suzuki. So if you're buying this, make sure you take good care of these white panels. And as you can see, the grab handle on the door, this one is silver. And the reason behind that is when you buy an Ignis, the top end model, then you get grab handlebars and this panel here on the center console, which is the same color as the exterior of the car, in this case silver. So yeah, that's about it. That's the interiors. I'm going to show you the space of the boot now and show you how it is. So that's the interiors. I'm going to close the door now, and there you go. That is the amount of space the Maruti Suzuki Ignis has to offer at the back. It's not exactly class leading, but then it is more than enough that you would need from a car this size, at this price and in this segment. So I'm going to close the boot, and let's talk about the interiors for a bit. Kushdeep Kumar Ahuja bol rahe hain, please tell the price. Kushdeep, this car has been launched at a base price tag of 4.59 lakh rupees at showroom Delhi. यानी आपको बेस पेट्रोल मॉडल करीब 5 लाख रुपए का पड़ेगा ऑन रोड, एंड द टॉप एंड डीजल मॉडल विल कॉस्ट यू समवेयर अराउंड 8 lakh rupees, 7.5-8 lakh rupees on road Delhi. And Aarti Sharma keh rahi hai, how many points out of 10? Aarti, you tell me how many points would you give this car out of 10? As for me, a full review will be coming out, and you can check that out. We'll be also coming out with a comprehensive video telling you about all the features and how this car fares. And yeah, so let's tell you about the engine that it comes loaded with. So this one is a 1.2 liter petrol, comes with a 5-speed manual transmission, produces around 61 kilowatt of power and 113 newton meters of torque. There's also a diesel powered offering, which also comes with a 5-speed manual transmission option or an optional AMT gearbox as well. That one is a 4-cylinder DDIS engine, produces around 55.2 kilowatt of power and 190 newton meters of torque. Now I'm going to stop the spec readout over here for a minute, because Yogesh Soni has spoken about build quality. So one thing that I usually check out in these cars when I have to talk about the build quality is that I open and close the door, and the sound that the car makes is a good criteria to judge the build quality of the car. So let's do that. So there you go. Ignore the beep, that is because the key is in my pocket. And so let's do it again. So there you go, that's your answer for the build quality. It looks pretty solid, it looks pretty nice, and of course it's not as good as what the Germans do, but then of course the German cars are more expensive as well. Speaking about the key, let me show you how the key is. There we go. So this is the key of the Maruti Suzuki Ignis, as you can see here, keyless entry and exit, and since you can see there is no key coming out of it. Of course there is one for emergency purposes, but that also means that once you hop inside the car, you get push engine start stop button over here. So basically you press this and the car will turn off. So I'm going to press this now. As you can see, there you go, the car has been turned off. I'm going to turn off the lights and close the door. And again, since you don't have a key coming out of it, so you don't have to lock it from here unless you're in an emergency situation where your key has stopped working, or you can when it is working, you can simply press this button, and there you go, the car is locked. So yeah, this is the all-new Maruti Suzuki Maruti Suzuki Ignis. I'm sorry I read it out Swift because I was reading a comment here which asked, is there any difference in engine from Swift? No, Gaurish, it is not, but it is in a different state of tune. So if you are really curious on what kind of deliveries does the engine do, then you can go to your nearest Maruti Suzuki dealership and take it for a spin. One good thing that I forgot to tell you guys about is the roof. As you can see, it's got a nice wrap on it. Keep in mind though that roof is actually an accessory, so we'll have to shell out extra bucks for it. So a nice little touch by Maruti there. Wraps are always good, and once you're done with the wrap, you board from it, you can take it off and put in another one. So yeah guys, this is